Hi there, I'm Mike. What I want to talk about right now is Black Series news. There have been a lot of people asking me questions about my channel. No, not about my channel. There have been a lot of people asking me questions on my channel about Black Series things. So, what I want to do right now is just talk about news. Star Wars The Black Series news. I'm going to put this up into like sections. The first section is going to be what's already out. And I'm gonna go in sort of chronological order. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is Baze and Chirrut. They are the only figures that got released in their wave. I don't remember what other figures came out in their wave, but it was a bunch of repacks, and then Baze and Chirrut from Rogue One. And I feel like a lot of people want these characters in their collections. So if you don't have them right now, I haven't seen them in stores once. I don't know if I ever will. I ordered mine off of Entertainment Earth. You're probably gonna be forced to do that at this point, as Hasbro has already moved on to the 40th anniversary figures. So we might not see Baze and Chirrut get released again. I have no idea what's going on with that. All I know is I had to order them online, and you might have to as well. Good luck with that. The Target exclusive right now is the AT-ACT driver from Rogue One, which is basically just a mishmash repaint of the Scarif and the Hover Tank Trooper, kind of thrown together. That trooper design is pretty rad, so I'm not complaining. I was afraid that it was gonna be really hard to find. I know I gave Toy Bills on Instagram a pretty hard time for buying literally a whole case of them, because I'm a very firm believer of not scalping. If you make your money scalping, get a real job, move out of your parents' basement, shave that neck beard. You're creating a false market where one shouldn't exist, because you're purposely creating a shortage with your sweatpants and your Cheeto stained shirt. And I honestly kind of hate you a little bit. I was afraid the AT-ACT driver was going to be scalped pretty heavily, but he's pretty prevalent on store shelves. You can see him. He's all over the place. The 40th anniversary figures just hit the store. I reviewed the 40th anniversary Darth Vader. Spoiler alert, it's fantastic. I highly recommend this figure. It's a little expensive because it comes with that display stand. If you don't care about the display stand, I might wait and hold off, because they'll probably release that figure in a normal carded version. But if you just want it now like I did, it's a good figure. Buy it. I also upgraded to the new 40th anniversary Princess Leia, because she does have a much better likeness to Carrie Fisher than the Carrie Fisher stunt double Princess Leia they released at the end of last year. Along with these waves, you also have repacks of Han Solo and R2-D2, which is great because a lot of people haven't had a chance to buy those because they weren't collecting the Black Series when they first came out. Also, as of today, Luke Skywalker in his X-Wing gear, which was exclusive to the Star Wars Celebration, is available in Hasbro Toy Shop. So you might want to try to get that, but it might be too late at this point, because I don't know how many were available to get. So if you didn't get it, I'm sorry. I hope they re-release it for you, because it was a fun figure. It was actually one of the first Star Wars figures I reviewed on my channel, if you want to go all the way back in time and look at that. Something else you should also be looking out for right now is R5-D4. He is a GameStop exclusive. I bought mine on GameStop's website. If you have the Droid 3-pack, he's basically just a recolored version of the R5 unit in that, which is basically just an R2-D2 with a different head sculpt and all the same ports and things that can open. Even his side thing comes off, but no extra accessories. So he's a very expensive and very lackluster figure. But if you're a completionist or a serious collector like I am, you need him for your collection. It sucks. I know the next series slated to come out are some more repacks. You got C-3PO, which up until now was a Walgreens exclusive, so that'll make him probably more readily available. I'm pretty much not buying any of the new 40th anniversary figures if I already have the carded version. The retro style is nice, but it's not something that makes me want to rebuy the same figure again just because it's in a different card. I'm not gonna hang the cards up on my wall. I'm not an inbox collector, so they're an easy pass for me. But on top of getting like the Stormtrooper, which I actually might buy another one up, because the Stormtroopers, I mean, you can always have more Stormtroopers, right? Chewbacca and 3PO I know are repacks, but we're also getting the Death Star Squadron guy. We're getting Jawa, both of which are brand new. They just said, hey, here are these, which has surprised a lot of people. And then also the Tusken Raider, which was previously announced after my wish list, where I kind of had him as an honorable mention. They announced that he's gonna come out. So I'm assuming that it's still gonna come out on the carded versions, probably after the whole 40th anniversary hubbaloo. After the whole 40th anniversary thing is over, I'm assuming we're gonna go back to our normal cards, and we're gonna get a lot of the stuff that they released on those retro cards on normal cards. Let's look at what's coming out in the future. A lot of cool stuff just got announced. Let's talk about that real quick. Coming out, we have a Lando, we have a Qui-Gon, sexy Qui-Gon. We have, of course, a Sand Trooper, but I said that already. There's a Hera from Rebels, which I'm very excited for. And then there's an Imperial Guard, which is on my top 10. I'm super excited about that. So those have been announced and those are still coming out. What just more recently got announced at the Star Wars Celebration is Grand Admiral Thrawn, which is fantastic. Grand Moff Tarkin, which is just about time. Oh, they showed what the Jaina Solo figure is gonna look like, which I didn't care about. When they announced that Jaina won the fans' choice, I facepalmed. Jaina isn't a character that exists anymore. I know a lot of you hold on to your EU because you love those characters so much, but most of the EU is terrible, and Jaina's gone. She's gone, guys. Just let her go. Just let her go. But after seeing a picture of her, she actually looks really good. I'm going to be buying her. I think she looks fantastic. I can't wait to get her. Also, we're getting another TIE Fighter pilot on top of the two I already have, but this one's from Inferno Squadron, which is, I think, what the story of Battlefront 2 is based off of, and that will be another GameStop exclusive. And then finally, I think that was most of the announcements, except for we got 2 new vehicle packs that got announced. One was Rey with her speeder, which is cool, but it looks like a new sculpt from the previous Rey sculpt that we got that also has extra accessories like her head thing, and there's a cool net that comes with a bunch of little accessories to go on the speeder. The speeder's on a cool little stand. Very excited about that. They also announced that Luke Skywalker and his land speeder, and that looks great. The problem with that is that and Thrawn were announced as exclusives to San Diego Comic-Con, which sucks. I don't collect the Comic-Con exclusives because they're a lot pricier, they're harder to get. Like, I live in San Diego, it's still hard to get into Comic-Con, even if you live here in San Diego. And traditionally and historically, they've released the exclusives in the shelves, usually missing some things. But you know what? Like, it's fine. It's fine. I have those figures. I don't have all those cool accessories, but I have the figures, and that's what's important. Same thing with this. I'm assuming that we'll still get a Luke Skywalker with his speeder, but it might not come with some accessories. We'll find out, but I'm very confident we'll still get that. And then the Thrawn got announced, and that it has a big fold-out box with a ton of artwork, accessories, and whatnot. I'll probably throw pictures of that now, but I'm expecting us to get that, but with just the Thrawn figure, minus all the extra accessories. So yeah, that's the news coming out. Let me know what you think. What are you excited for? I know I'm excited for pretty much all of it, but if I had to pick one, actually, I think the Luke Skywalker with the land speeder might be the one I'm most excited about. Although Grand Moff Tarkin with his interrogation droid is a close second, actually. Ooh, but there's also sexy Qui-Gon. I like them all. I want them all. I can't decide. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you're most excited for. Have you missed anything? Are you looking for anything? What's hard to find for you? I can't really do anything about it, but I'd like to hear your trouble. If you want to vent to me about that, I'll listen, I'll comment, I'll respond as I do. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and give me a like, subscribe to my channel if you like Star Wars stuff and Transformers stuff too, and I will see you later. Bye.